Happy Monday, athletes. Let's talk about our Monday's workout. We've got a lot of movements for snatches. If you are not joining us for class, I recommend Googling the Bergner warm-up so you can follow along with that at your own pace and really get the maximum benefit. If you are with us in class, we'll talk you through what to do. You're gonna just decide if you're using a PVC pipe or an empty bar, depending on your comfortability level with the snatch movement. So getting into our strength portion, 5 minutes is going to be spent working on our heaving snatch balance. And Whiteside is going to show us all of our movements for the workout today, but more importantly, talk about the reason behind this heaving snatch balance being light to go into your 10-minute strength complex. So what you will do is load your bar onto your back. So Whiteside is going to bring this bar however he's comfortable bringing it up. Again, this should be very light for you, so you can really focus on the speed of the heaving snatch balance. What you will do is put your feet in your landing position. So if you were going to go into your regular snatch, your feet are going to jump out. That's where your feet are going to start. So it's going to feel a little odd here. And you also are going to make sure that your grip is in your snatch grip. So from here, eyes are going to go forward, belly is tight. You're going to give me about a 2-inch dip down, explode back up, and then catch this bar in your snatch land position. So Whiteside is going to give me a 2-inch dip, explode, and catch. Excellent job. So that's our heaving snatch balance that you guys are going to practice lightweight for about 5 minutes just to get your squat warm. Then we're going to go into our complex and spend about 10 minutes here building. So the complex is going to be a power snatch followed by a full snatch. But if that's not where you're at today, you can give me what you want and give me 2 power snatches if you need to. We also will show you guys modifications if you don't have a bar and you're following along with us at home. So power snatch starts from the floor, ends overhead in a partial squat. So Whiteside's got his wide grip, eyes are forward, feet are flat, he'll stand, he'll punch and quick sit back. Then he's gonna load this bar back down on the ground. And again, this should be building over time. So full snatch, he's gonna give us what he can, coming all the way up, squatting lower than the first time, and it is okay if you guys catch and ride that squat down into the right side. So that's what your guys' complex is gonna look like for 10 minutes. Again, practicing good movement. If it doesn't feel perfect or you're not happy with that, don't add weight, practice that weight for the entire 10 minutes if you need to. Going into our workout, you guys are gonna have 4 AMRAPs for 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, you're gonna hear this clock kind of starting and stopping a lot. You guys will spend 3 minutes of work, everything is 3. 3 reps of all 3 movements, then you'll get 1 minute of rest and start that over for 4 sets total. Movement number 1 is our power snatch, which you guys saw this before. Again, Whiteside will show you guys that. Then it's gonna go into our overhead squat, which that leads right into, or leads from your power snatch into your overhead squat. So starting from the floor again, you'll go 3. Whiteside's gonna show us 1. Power snatches coming from the ground, ending overhead, good. And then you've done 3, now you're going into 3 overhead squats, so this bar is pressed all the way up, your hips go back, eyes stay forward, feet stay flat, and you squat down for those overhead squats. Thank you. Then you guys are gonna go down into those 3 lateral burpees. We all know burpees, whether you love them or hate them, but Whiteside's gonna show us modifications to try to not compromise the movement too much. So the first modification is gonna be going into that plank position. So Whiteside's gonna be down onto the ground, feet are gonna go back, and he's gonna lower his chest and thighs until they touch the ground. He'll come up, walk his feet in, and then give me a jump or raise his hands up and overhead. Next modification, easier if you're having a little bit harder time. You'll lower down to that plank position, hold for a second, and then come back up. So you're not doing that push, you're just kind of holding your body weight at the bottom of that burpee. Then the lateral portion comes in where you're gonna step sideways or jump sideways over your bar, and you'll do another one of those burpees for 3 reps. That would be 1, and you guys are just gonna keep track of how many rounds and reps you guys get with this. Each time the clock stops and you get that minute rest, you will pick right back up where you left off. So if you did 2 of those lateral burpees and you're resting, the next time this clock counts you in, you'll pick right back up on 3 and carry on, so it's easy for you guys to count your rounds and reps. Now, what if we don't have a bar at home? Whiteside's gonna show us what these movements can look like with a dumbbell or a kettlebell or one weight. So, if you only have one weight in your hand, we'll start with our power snatch. So the weight will start from the floor or as close to the floor as possible. He's gonna jump this weight up and overhead and give me a partial squat. Excellent. Now we have 2 arms. You're gonna do this 2 times. So 2 power snatches, excellent. Now we're going on to that squat snatch or that lower catch. So he'll jump and punch. Now notice it's a little bit more balance that's required here, a little bit more stability. And this is gonna be a lot harder with that single dumbbell. Would you agree? Yes. Yeah, Weston says yeah. Good job. So that's what the complex would look like. Now in the workout, if you only have one weight, you guys will do 3 power snatches on one side, 3 power snatches on another. Then you're gonna go 3 overhead squats on one side, 3 overhead squats on another. So Whiteside will show us 1 of each rep. So we'll see 1 power snatch from the floor. And then he's gonna keep this weight up and overhead, and he's gonna go into that overhead squat as low as he can. Much harder with just 1 weight. Good job. So that's what that workout will look like, and you guys can go into those lateral burpees over your dumbbell or whatever weight you guys have. One thing I would like to add with this snatch, it's not about how strong you are, it is a balance and stability weight movement or weightlifting movement. So please be humble with this, go lighter, you will see faster results doing the movement and the technique correctly versus just trying to muscle the weight up and speed through this. I hope you guys have a great Monday. Log your guys' scores and we'll see you on the whiteboard.